Okay, today Honda CR-V. This one front CV boot replacement. A brand new unit over here. Go for it. Comes in full kit. We have a boot over here, clamps, grease obviously. So let's start. So let's take the feel off, 90mm, plus the nuts off. Let's see. You can see the leaking CV boot over here. There's a crack, a little bit grease spilling out. If you notice this in right time, then you can just replace the boot. You got the nut loosened with the 36mm. Take the rubber hammer, tap it the CV joint. Don't use the normal hammer because we are not going to replace the whole unit. We are going to replace only the rubber boot. So you don't want to damage it. Lower link. There's 3 bolts. I'm not going to take the ball joint one off because you have to tap it out and usually they don't come out. Here we can see it. There's 3 bolts, 70mm, cracked and loose, so we can free the saddle up enough. Now, once you remove the 3 bolts, release this lower controller, put the wheel on that angle, bend it a little bit out, tap it a little bit with the rubber hammer, and as you can see, the CV joint comes out. It's a little bit laying, but it comes. You do not need to release those bolts or tie rod end or even stabilization bar. What you got to put all clamps removed, pry it boot away, the old boot, clean some excess soil out, excess grease out, so we can see what we are going to do here. Now 10mm, remove this level sensor away from this position sensor, so you can set the CV axle like that. Then you set it over here and tap it with the hammer. I did use the rubber hammer to hold this rubber boot in place. It did pop out from this joint, but at least it's not. It didn't come off from this upper side where it's connected with the clamp. It's not the best metal, but the CV joint is off. Now we can pretty much replace the boot. Grease, put everything back together, and then now once you clean the old grease out, take the new grease. I usually pre-fill the CV joint as much as I can, and the last piece I leave for the boot itself. So add the new one in here and proceed. Once we finished cleaning out the old grease, take the new grease, pre-grease this CV joint. Usually put like that, lay it around with the finger, top it everywhere, and now we are start putting back the joint itself. As you can see the spline, how it sits, the opening, put it upwards, because if you turn it around and start putting on, then it moves on your way and you can tap it on perfectly. Right now it is sitting like that. Once you can start moving it on, it will slide into place and lock on and good to go. And the leftover grease we are putting after the joint is back on into the boot, clamp everything down, wiggle this joint back in, which came out a little bit, and you got the CV joint back on onto the shaft. You reach to the end, it won't go any more inside. There is a little bit, if you can see, there is inner groove which don't allow it going further in. But you got the new clamps on, nicely tightened up. Rubber boot isn't moving or anything or coming off. Same with the inner one, the outer one. Now I'm going to play a little bit with this joint, so it pops back in here. Then we refit it into the axle end. And now once you got everything back together, take the torque wrench, 242 Nm, torque the bolt down, kick this metal part back in. Here is the slot on the shaft, so it locks in place, and that's it. CV boot replaced with the new grease and everything is back together. If you did take this level sensor off, like I did before, to have extra leverage to tap the joint out from the shaft, then obviously put that back on as well, don't forget it.